Hi, my name is Karen Crozier, and I am a survivor of valley fever, coccidioidomycosis. I caught it back in June of 2003, but shortly thereafter, I was forced to leave after all I went through, and my old video explains it, but I left Phoenix in early January of 2004 and haven't been back since. I don't watch TV, I don't go to the movies, I don't read papers or magazines, and I have a friend just like me that I still talk to out in Phoenix. And anyway, I wanted to find out what more about my lungs and stuff and what it had done to me. And like I said, I did make a video back in 2009 here in Florida explaining to people what I knew about valley fever when I left, which was really the end of 2003, because that's when my life had been destroyed. My mother stole my young son, and I'm here in Florida waiting to get him back. But when I went online and I saw valley fever epidemic, I went, what? I had no idea that I was one of the original survivors, that so many people had caught valley fever since then and died, which I almost did. And I feel like I need to warn everybody. This disease, there's no cure. There's no vaccine. It is actually considered a biological, natural occurring thing. One spore is tinier than an atom, and in 1 cubic inch there can be 15 trillion of them. It is airborne now, and people are making a pit stop in Arizona or whatever. Don't do it. The biggest mistake they've made that caused, I think, valley fever to go out of control big time was the misconceptions, the hidden facts, and the fact that they held the Superbowl there in 2008. That's, I think, why my pulmonologist has not returned my call, because thousands and thousands of people have died from it. And they've actually, Bakersfield, California, have had many prisoners die, and they've had to relocate them. It is a very serious epidemic. And if you're afraid of Ebola, wake up. There's a cure. Canada has already cured it. They were working on some stomach vaccine, and they took an Ebola gene out or something, threw it in there. Bingo bango, every monkey that had Ebola was cured. So, this disease is serious. They can't cure it. It is actually in a couple of acts, federal acts about biological warfare. It's nature's biological warfare. And right now, the heat, I heard, is very high, causing these spores to multiply. And come February 1st, when people from all over this country come to Phoenix, Arizona to watch the Super Bowl, they're going to be exposed. And they're going to take it back to their states. And those spores will be on everything, and probably inside them too, and everyone's going to get sick. And this thing is going to spread all over the country, and it's going to be an epidemic that's going to wipe everybody out. Myself, I want out of this country before that Super Bowl, because I have a very strong feeling that once this epidemic hits the United States, they're not going to want any of us in their country. And I think that they are purposely making a big deal about Border Patrol because it has spread down to Mexico and South America. It is not no longer in Arizona, New Mexico, and part of California. It travels. It's now in Utah, Texas, all of California, Arizona, New Mexico, and it's exponential, meaning like a pyramid scheme. You start here and you tell two people and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes, those spores, you can be covered with them because of the dust out there. And I'm telling people, do not go. Boycott the Super Bowl. If you don't have to go to Phoenix or anywhere else in the Southwest, stay away from it. Don't go there. This is a lifetime horrible disease that can kill you. It's killed thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and they're not telling you. And I think it's because they don't want to keep the money coming in. I was going to take my son back there to visit, but my son, I'm going to have him tested. If he hasn't got coccidioidomycosis titer in his blood, I'm not taking him there. I told my sister, we're not going to Arizona as planned. I can go there, but they can't. So I'm making secret plans. I can't talk about it, but I'm planning. I'm not going to be in this country anymore because it's going to fall. And my prediction was right when I wrote that paper back in 2003. 2006. I wrote everything that was going to happen. Facebook. And now, watch out, especially those of you with a Dell computer. Facial recognition and stuff, they've reached their goal. Artificial intelligence. They are turning you into avatars. I am not taking any of these new computers with me. This is wrong. They want you to give them your voice. They want to recognize your face. They want you to have a specific account. Do you know that your computer has a birthday? The day you activate your computer and turn it on, it starts to turn to life. I received something in the mail. I didn't really read it until yesterday. And it actually says, "Hello, Carolyn. Welcome to the Dell family." I got this like right after I bought a Dell computer. And it said it had to be delivered within 2 days. And at first, they offered you all kinds of free this and discounts on that and all this stuff. But then I read the scary part. Offer valid 8/11/2014 through September 26, 2014, or after 10,000 redemptions, whichever comes first. They hit their 10,000 redemptions first. That was what they needed to finally achieve artificial intelligence. But if you they made a mistake or something because they want you to upgrade to 8.1. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's something they messed up. They want you to upgrade to 8.1. Not go out and buy a new computer like you normally would, but they'll do it for you. And these programs will self-load themselves. They will trick you. Do not do it. The internet's dangerous. And the only country in the world to ban it happens to be China. China's old and wise culture. I researched it. That's what I do, research. And I wonder what dialect he was speaking. I found out Manchurian. I guessed that had to be Beijing because I have psychic ability. So, trust me. He's over there talking his game. He has been trained by the government to learn Chinese on purpose because he's trying to persuade them to take and allow Facebook. They won't allow any social sites, and they're wise. I do not like any social sites anymore. It's dangerous now. It's too dangerous. And then I read about, or I saw a video about a layoff that this guy had done. Microsoft just laid off a whole lot of people. And this guy, even in the video, said, you know, I almost feel like I was fired by a computer. Then he said, later on, I think my name was picked by the computer and put on this list. He's right. I bet there's nobody at Facebook anymore. The computers are running everything now. And the government is getting all of your information. This country was doomed since the year 1936 when television was introduced to the United States. And the mass media that has happened is destroying this culture, and it is a dead culture. When I see idiots, and I happen to live, I laughed my ass off. I live in Sebring, Florida, and there is this page that a local politician has who works for the richest guy in town, and I saw this story about this. Somebody said, Dom, what's going on? Should I be worried? I just read that Sebring, Florida is the worst city in the whole country. It is. And these idiots don't talk about it for very much before they're off babbling about something stupid, like the stupid election that they're going to have. I'm a hardcore Democrat. I don't like Obama. There's something about him I just don't like. But we've got to choose between an idiot named Rick Scott, Republican, or the snake ex-Republican, Charlie Crist. I'd rather vote for the idiot we already got than that guy. So, I'm going to do what I never do. Cross my party lines and vote for an idiot Republican. But my main purpose here was to let you know that valley fever is serious. It causes horrible things to happen. I'm racked with pain and physical ailments like you would not believe, and they cannot be cured. So, heed my warnings, please. Bye-bye.